back to my channel. My name's Aaliyah. So it's been a while since you've seen me. In this video, I'm going to be talking about where I've been for the past 2 years, how high school has been, and future channel plans and things that I'm planning for the future with this channel. I have obviously changed aesthetics. Like, my channel before was very colorful, very youthful, very like not sure of who I am as a person. But now we have our tea in a Starbucks cup, and we're lighting a candle, and look at how I'm dressed. Like, things are so different now, and I really want to talk about that with you guys. And even if nobody watches this, bro, I want you guys to say some tea with me, maybe grab your dog, and we're just gonna have a vibe time with each other and have a chat. My whole motivation for YouTube is that I always wanted to be an influencer. I had a bunch of passions, and I always knew that I wanted to do more than just a regular job. I always loved art. I loved learning new things and finding new hobbies no matter what it was. Like, at one point I was into photography, then I wanted to play an instrument, but then I also wanted to just be into academics at one point, and then I was really into singing and then dancing. Like, all my life I had always shifted my hobbies and my passions because I was always craving to learn new things. I was really interested in directing or video type things, but I loved seeing YouTubers' lives, and I love to see just how they lived and stuff. And I thought, why not put myself out there and make content that I would also like to see. And so ever since I was little, I wanted to make a YouTube channel. I actually had one when I was 10 or 11 years old, and it was really bad, but I always just wanted to do something. And so eventually I got the motivation, and I'm like, you know what, I do have an idea for the brand that I want to make for myself. I have an idea, and we're just gonna try, and we're gonna make videos. And so I did, and I have I forgot how many videos I have, but I started just making videos that I loved seeing at the time. I was about 14, 15 at the time when I started making videos, and I had just gone through a lot of changes, and I was about to go to high school. I was like, this is the perfect time to start recording. He's just in your guys' faces at this point, Elliot. But yeah, I always just wanted to do something where I share my hobbies and my passions or whatever was going on with other people, and I always wanted to build a platform for myself, and that's why I just started YouTube. I think what happened was I started and I got really unmotivated, and then high school started and I got very busy with so many different things. I'll be honest though, even though I had went through a lot of changes through middle school and 8th grade, and I was in a much better place than I was in the beginning of high school, I just became somebody that I wasn't, and I wasn't myself a lot. I really didn't I think I did a lot of things to please other people, like my family and my friends, and I really wanted to make friends a lot. So I would always just be friends with whoever, no matter what they believed in, or no matter if I didn't want to be friends with them, deep down I still did because I wanted to be popular, I think. And I would just try so hard to make friends my priority, and it was really just unhealthy. I tried to be this perfect person, and I wanted people to like me, and I put so much effort into that I kind of lost myself in the process. I really lost who I am as a person, and my own morals, values, beliefs, and everything that I'm passionate about. I got completely unmotivated. I'm like, what do I really have besides school? There's nothing more to me than that. I think I'd always try to force hobbies and things, but nothing would stick. And because I was so unmotivated and I didn't see where my life was gonna go, I was always just so unsure of the future. So the high school I went to, I'm not gonna bash anyone there, but I'll be honest, like the education I got there and the environment there was the most horrible things I could have ever chosen for myself, because I chose that high school. I went to a private school that I had my parents pay money for because I thought it was going to give me the best education. And he's gone. But I thought it was going to give me the best education, but it didn't. It ended up being a really bad environment. My teachers were just so strict and mean. I just felt like I had to be this perfect student, and like it was like I'm walking on eggshells the entire day trying to like do certain things and be a certain way, and it made me have no freedom at all. You know, you wear uniforms and your parents pay all this money, and it's honestly the worst things I could have ever chosen for myself. I thought like I would be seen as like ghetto if I went to like a public school, which is very not true. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, you know, I have to go to this prestigious private school if I really want to be somebody. Eventually we went on quarantine. That's when I lost all my motivation. All of it just went out the window, and I was not a person anymore. Basically, I would spend my days being at home doing nothing. And, you know, at the beginning, it was so productive, and I actually was focusing on myself and, you know, getting into a lot of video games and finding, like, you know, different things, new things. Every single day, I was at home. I also got into a really unhealthy relationship during 2020, and that relationship, like, it wasn't toxic, but it was unhealthy for me because I wasn't ready for a relationship at the time, because I didn't know a lot about myself. I was 16. There was not a lot of things that I knew about myself. It was a long distance relationship too, so I was always stuck, you know, on my phone talking to this person, and always, you know, trying to do things online to connect with them, but it just was never enough. And, you know, that's a whole other story, like, you know, but it basically just like kept making me into like not a person anymore. I just became into like this person who just ate, slept, and did homework all day. Like, I had nothing else beside that. So even if I did want to record, it would just be like, hey guys, I'm just at home all day, you know, I just woke up, I'm gonna be doing online school from 8 to 2:30, and you're just gonna watch me do that all day and then fall asleep and eat and go back to sleep and do the whole day over again. There was nothing beside that. Like, that was my life for that entire year, from 2020 to 2021. And it put me in a really bad depression. I didn't know much about myself. I was very unhappy. I would cry every single day. I don't think quarantine was the reason that I felt this way. I just think it was a lot of the factors of like things I was going through at the time. I had lost a lot of friends at the time, and, you know, people really showed me their true colors. I feel like, you know, society puts so much pressure on teenagers to have their whole life figured out and to act like, you know, we know everything, that it makes us feel like, you know, we do know everything, and like I do have to have it all figured out. But in reality, like, you continue to grow and progress every single day. No matter how old you are, there's still so much things to improve, no matter what. No matter how perfect you think you are, or like how much healing you think you've gone through, there's always gonna be that deep down stuff that you gotta keep working on. So I didn't realize this at the time. I was like, you know, well, what really do I have to do? So eventually I broke up with that person, and I felt like, you know, my life was becoming a little bit more like smoother again, and I was getting into more of like a routine of things that I wanted to do. But then, you know, I was continuing online school, and it was really depressing because it was just doing work online every single day, and there was nothing else really going on. Like, literally, you guys didn't really miss anything. You just missed just like mental work I was doing on myself during these past few years. But now I get to share that with you guys. I get to share like my journey of everything I've learned so far. You get to see my new vibe now, and I like that. You fast forward through the summer. I had the best summer, and I was trying to become a really happy person, and I started like trying new things, and I got closer with my now best friend, and you know, she's the only person that has ever motivated me and wanted me to do better. She's the only person in my life that I feel like actually wants me to do good and who genuinely wants to stay in my life and stick around. I feel like everybody in my life has always given me a reason on like why I'm hard to love or why like it's hard to be loved by me, but she has never made me feel that way, you know? And I think it's just a blessing when you find a friend like that. But anyway, she really inspired me to start getting into this again. We got really close, and she really just helped me to improve on myself and to keep progressing, because I didn't even know that I had to keep progressing until, you know, we had so many conversations about it, and I'm like, you know, I do have to work on that. I should get into that, you know, why not try that? So I just was really unhappy at my old school, and I was like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to waste another $11,000 a year. I started public school, and honestly, the public school, at least in my district, is literally the best education I could have ever gotten. I love my teachers so much, and genuinely mean it this time. Like my last video, if you go to my last video from 2 years ago, I was talking about how high school has been, you know, but everything was kind of like a lie. I just was hyping everything up so much because I thought I was living this perfect life because I was going to such like a nice school, prestigious school. The mental space at school has never been better, honestly. Like that's one of the best schools I could have ever gone to, and it's free. That makes it even better. And I'm not like popular at school or anything, you know. I don't really have much friends, but I've honestly become really content with that, and just, you know, being around people who make me feel loved and who support me and help me grow. I did so much like self-discovery of like realizing that the quantity of your friends really does not matter. What matters is like who's really there for you in the end. And sometimes it can take years to like see who is that person, and because sometimes people can completely lie to you and act like they're always going to be there, but they're not. So the world is very scary in that way. I'm now a junior. I'm 17 years old. I'm going to be 18 this year. And you know, I'm actually in a really good place, like genuinely, and I really mean this. Last time, I think I sounded so fake. I would be like, you know, like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this year. Like, I have so many friends. But no, like, I wasn't in a happy place at all. I wasn't around people who made me feel like I could be me. There was always like restrictions of like, what can I really say around you, you know? Like, what can I talk about with you? My best friend now, like, we be having conversations. I pull everything out of like my deep emotional state to tell her, so then we can talk about it and work through it and improve. I have so many people who I look up to and who inspire me now, and I really appreciate good content creators. And I appreciate like when they have just a really genuine vibe to them, or like even like artists really chill. And like, okay, my recent obsession is Kehlani. Like, it just is. She's my favorite artist in the whole world. I just saw a video about her, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love her energy and her vibe. Like, I feel like I want to be like around her and stuff, and I want to watch all these videos about her. And she has been my biggest like motivator recently, because I look at all her shows and like her live shows and what she does. You know, she has her own production company, and she started from SoundCloud, and she's going on like, she's releasing an album next month. And I think that's so inspiring that like she just never stopped. She continued to release albums no matter what, no matter how unmotivated she might have gotten. or like she never let anything stop her. She put her passion first and like literally just did more from that. And I think that's what inspires me right now and makes me want to do this YouTube thing again. I want to keep improving and doing better, and you know, keep trying. Even if this goes nowhere, it probably won't. But we're gonna like manifest it. We're gonna act like it's gonna go somewhere. You know? I don't know. And I also cut my hair. It's here now. Like, I don't know if you guys remember it, but it was like here. And now it's here. I had wanted to cut my hair for 4 or 5 years. After I broke up, after I left that last relationship, I was like, you know what? We're gonna take my hair and symbolize it as this whole, you know, like journey of life thing, and like, you know, new beginnings, I guess. Literally, I went to the hair salon. I was like, just cut off 5 inches. You know, the ends are dead, so just cut those off. Maybe it'll just shrink to the length that I want. I always wanted it to be like exactly right here, and that's where it is. But the guy cut it off, and I was like, okay, this is cute. And then I got home, and I'm like, it's still very long. It was like to here still. And I'm like, no, it's still long. So what I did was I took a pair of scissors and I just cut my hair. I just cut my hair. I also want to talk about channel plans. I really want to make some style videos, maybe, if you guys would like to see that. It took me a while to find like clothes I really like. Shopping can be very, very stressful, and you know, I wanna take you guys along. Maybe shop with me, and you know, maybe you can find some inspo for yourself if you like the style that I like. I don't really have a style, but I have a lot of different styles. Like, I like, you know, some androgynous clothes sometimes, like some masculine clothes. I also like very feminine clothes and very colorful clothes at times. So I don't know, I'd like to talk about that with you guys at some point. And then I also want to incorporate tea into my videos. If you guys watch Heinz, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's a vibe with his tea. He's always like, guys, come get your tea. Like, you know, you gotta get yourself a pair of like what shoes? No. You guys gotta get a cup of tea with me and drink the tea. That always motivates me so much. So even if you guys don't get tea, maybe if you don't like tea, get some snacks and just get something and eat with me. I want to talk about like the whole college process with you guys, because I feel like I never got really like a lot of advice from people who talked about the whole college process. People just make it seem like it's this whole big thing when it's really like not. Like, it is a big deal, but the way that people look at it is very stressful. And if you guys are, you know, going into college and stuff like that, or like you're going into high school, you know, stressing out about this whole college thing, I really want to talk about that with you guys, and like the process and, you know, the mindset that you should have on it. I just want to go on an adventure with you guys, and, you know, I want to make some spiritual videos. And I also create a podcast, and it's called To the Next of Us From Us. I'm going to be linking like all my social medias down below, because I'm actually becoming very serious about social media now, because I really want to create a platform. I feel like I have so many things that I want to be, and so many like passions, and I really want you guys to listen to my podcast. And it's about kind of what I'm going to be talking about on YouTube, but this is going to be more of like a video form, and more of a like, you know, less chill, you know, maybe some vlogs sometimes, and some just like content that I wanted to create before too, like makeup videos sometimes, maybe like get ready with me's. You know, I have some concerts I'm going to this year. You know, one of them is going to be Kaylani. I know she's going to have a tour, and we're definitely going. We're going to be like, get ready with me to go to a concert. You know, maybe some commentary on videos, because I feel like people like that a lot. I'm learning how to play the piano. I would love to post covers, like singing covers. I've always wanted to do that. I just never thought I could. But I watched a video and I can actually do it. So I'm gonna learn how to do some covers, because I love singing. And my dog is just waking up from his nap. And it's so cute. Come here, Elliot. He don't love me. He don't love me. I love painting so much. I have at least like 10 paintings. And I'd love to do like a little like paint and like chill with me kind of thing. You know, if you're interested in that. And honestly, just anything you guys want to see. I want to do more than what my goal was before. I want to do everything. And, you know, maybe even like gaming videos. I don't know. That's like a stretch. But I love gaming. I love everything. So we're going to do everything. But yeah, you guys are going to come along with this journey with me again. We're going to do this again. But yeah, it was really nice talking to you guys. I'm finished with my tea. And I can't wait to talk to you guys again. And, you know, start putting these things into place, these plans into place. I hope you guys like this video. And I will see you in the next one. Hopefully I don't go another 2 years and I'm like, hey guys, I'm in college now. Consistency is key, okay guys? Keep growing and keep, you know, focusing on yourself and moving forward no matter what happens. Because I'm trying to do that, and that means you guys have to do that. So, I love you guys. Yeah. Future Leah, I love you. And I will see you in the next video. It was nice talking to you again after 2 years. Bye.